Right then, it's been a while, but I'm back. I'm back down the ClUB lakes. Got all the stuff here. Just got to get down to the lake. I've already had a walk down there just to check the weed situation because I've not been here for a while, and obviously it's been really hot, so the weed would have grown up, and it has. The pads are up, the weed's up, so hopefully I can find some clear spots. But what I'm going to do is before I even set up, before I even get anything off the barrow, I'm going to get a rod out and just chuck a lead about and just try find some clear spots in the swim I've picked. But if I can't, then I will move. But I'd rather do that than have to set up everything, get the rods out, start casting out, and I can't find any spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a lead about first, get some spots first. If not, I've got the lake to myself, so I can move if I need to. There's fish pretty much everywhere. The swim I'm usually in, I saw about one or two maybe, but I went up to another swim and there's loads of them all on the top, sat in the weeds and everything. So I think I'm going to go for a different swim today. It's number 15, it's sort of in the middle of the lake. Got nice structure, reeds, lilies, whatever in there. So hopefully we can make something happen. Hopefully we can catch a few. But report back in when I'm down the swim and I'm sort of semi-set up and I've found some spots, and then yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. I've literally just deployed this rod just down up by them weeds because I've been seeing a few fish cruising all the way through. I sprinkled a little bit of bait in because they were just going on the top, but you can see the bottom there, so I just sprinkled a little bit of bait in and they're just coming through and just diving down and picking up mouthfuls. So I've just put a rod in there with a little mesh bag just to bring that hook down to the bottom. Hopefully I can have one out of it because it looks promising because there's quite a few in it and they're feeding. So you guys will see if I have one. There is so many carp in and around these weeds. I've just seen two crews right here and there's just so many of them. But we can't let that hold us back. Let's just get round and get the rods out even. Just having a little walk around. Seen a fucking spot, any different sizes of fish. If not, just gonna stick to the swim. Get the rods out. I know I've said this already, but I just want to make sure I really am in the right swim. But like I said, I'm here for a while, but I just want to make the most of the session. This is the other lake, new lake. This one's still a good lake, nice lake, but I just prefer Tom's. It's a really nice colour, this lake though. It's lovely. It's not dyed or anything, that's just its natural colour. It's just a really, really nice, crystal clear blue. There we go, you're not going to be able to see it because of the glare of the sun, but there's a carp sat right there. It is just insane how many of them are about, because they don't really show on this lake much. But they clearly are this time because there was just so many. Even last year when it was over 30 degrees. I mean, it is today, it got up to 32 today. But even last year. That's where I'm fishing from, over there. Out there, but yeah. This is also a good swim. You can literally have your rods, just your rigs here. And just put your rods back and just sit back. But yeah, it's a good swim. I bet you once we get around there, we'll see a few carp. But yeah, a lot of rant in this video because I'm just trying to make my videos a bit longer. Because longer videos, you get more views. Yeah, it's nice like this one. But it's not for me today. I've done a couple of good sessions on there now. Whenever I go on there, I just get recaptured, so I think I'm going to give that one a miss for a while now. And just work on this lake. You can... No, he's gone. I was going to say you can just about see... Can you see him? Don't know if you're going to be able to. No, you missed him. Yeah, there's one just in there. If we come up here, you might be able to see them. in these little shallow bay. But there's no way you would catch them out of here. Because, yeah. But they love it in here. You wouldn't think it. You'd think, oh, that's just a little bit of shallow water. They won't come in there, but they do. I've come past it before and seen 10, 15 carp just sat here. But it's a good sign they're not in here, because that means hopefully they're around over near me more. But let's get back to the swim. I'm going to stick with her this time. I'm going to get the rods out, get the bivvy up, get the kettle on, and just chill now. It's been a long day. Very, very hot one. So let's go get set up and chill. Go, first part of the session off that reed bed in front. I've actually had this fish before, but what a lovely dark fish. If you just look at the colouring and the scales, this one's over 35 years old, I've been told. It's been in here for near on 40 years. It's near on 40 years old. Obviously it's not that big because it's an old strain, not fast growing like these new fish are. And there's not many naturals in these lakes, so they've not got much to munch on. And they've just spawned, so hopefully they're hungry, and this is first of many this session. But I'm glad to have it again, because what a banger it is, what a lovely colourings. It is just such a lovely fish. So it's hot today, so let's get her back fast and hopefully bag a few more out. Right, nothing to report from last night. Unfortunately, no fish to be had. I reeled in the rods this morning. They're all fine, they're all fishing, no weed or anything on them, but I just didn't manage to get a bite. But I've moved today, just sort of still getting set up a bit. I've already got one rod out in that little stalking bit, but yeah, I'm gonna have two rods over in the little, you can't see it from there, but over in the little bit behind me. So hopefully we can make something happen today or tonight. But I think for a little bit during today, I'm going to go around and do a bit of surface fishing, see if I can manage anything from that. If not, hopefully we can have something overnight. But if not, we've had one, so not too bad. It's quite a hard lake this, I don't expect any more than one really, but hopefully we can get a few more. So I'll let you guys know when I'm all ready to do some surface fishing, then we'll go around and have a go at that. It's just mooching about in front of this swim. It's the one I've just moved from. There's plenty of carp going about on the surface. Once that sun moves a bit and all that back margin's lit up, they'll all be around there, 100%. They'll be up there. I might give it a go, bit of surface fishing, but I'm not entirely sure yet. There she is. Just going past. A couple of the lads down here have just cleared out this little snaggy bush. So that looks like a good little spot now. She's going to investigate. But yeah, not going to try surface fishing yet. I've only really seen the koi. And obviously I've had her twice now, so I can't try go for it again. I'll be a bit greedy in me. But head back to the swim and get the rods back out, go on for a little walk. I've only really seen carp over where I'm fishing. So I'm gonna get back, get the rods out, just stick them in the shallows where I've seen carp moving. Hopefully we can manage a bite. There we go. Really, really nice common. Lovely colours on that. Just stalked out of that little bay as you saw. Thought she was a little bit smaller than she actually is, but I'd guess she's about 12, 13 pound. But what a lovely fish, beautiful colouring on her. Let's get her back and see if we can get another one. Right, I thought having 2 bites in a session on a lake like this was good enough already, but getting 3 bites and one of them being a fish as that is incredible. I've not weighed it yet, but I reckon it could go 20, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to weigh it and we're going to find out. If not, at least a high double, easy high double. But what an absolutely incredible carp. Just look at the colouring on it, the beautiful scales, just pristine condition. Such an old fish. Right, let's get a weight on her and we'll get her back. Right, nice little common just at the margin on a white pop-up on a Ronnie again. Let's get her back and hopefully have a few more. Right, so I had 1 fish last night and it was the same mirror I had on Saturday. So I just slipped them straight back. But this morning I put out a little bit of fresh bait. Not a lot, just a couple more boilies on the spot. And this nice little common. It's only about 7 or 8 pounds, but it's nice to get another one. And nice to know the day bites are still coming, even though it's really hot. There's a couple of fish mooching about on the surface out there. If I feel like it, I might try it, but it needs to be getting packed down, so probably won't bother too much, but let's get it back now. Right, that brings me pretty much to the end of my session. It's that time again where it got packed down. It's an absolute mess, but I've still got a rod out. This one here, it's all bubbling, getting liners and all sorts coming up on that rod. So fingers crossed that'll go before I leave. And then I've still got the other rod out, which is just over here. Just in there, going to that tree out there. But yeah, I did another 2 bites last night. One was the mirror that I already had on Saturday, slipped it straight back, and then one early this morning. So yeah, that's right, let's get packed up. Let's see if we can maybe nick one more. If not, I've had a good session, I'm happy. Right, it is the end of the session now. So got the barrel loaded up there. But it has been a good one. It's been alright. I've had 5 fish, I think I had, and I lost 1, so that's not bad at all. But I didn't get that mirror I wanted. I got a mirror, but it wasn't one of the stocky VS mirrors that I wanted. But I'm back on Thursday, so it's Monday today. I'm back on Thursday for an even longer session, which I'll be back in the usual swimming pool. And then if I want to move, I can move. But thank you all for watching. And roll on Thursday, we're going to get one of the mirrors out.